So this is what it feels to be in the spotlight. So yeah, I come from Colombia, South America. I came to the United States about 5 years ago, and the first thing that I realized as I arrived was like, well, shit, there is no healthcare system. It really surprised me because we have a really good healthcare system in Colombia, and I thought to myself, I'm coming from a third world country, a country that is being torn apart by violence and by a civil war that has lasted more than 4 decades. And I come to the first country in the world, the world leader, the best economy in the world, and there's no healthcare system. So I couldn't understand that. To me, health is so important. It wasn't back then because I just had it around. Health and community are things that we have a lot in Colombia. And I never missed them because I always had them. So as soon as I came here, I felt isolated, and second, I just felt insecure. I was like freaking out having no health here. And to me, it's just like, why would you want to have money? Why would you want to have like cars or big TVs? Or why would you want to have power? What you would even want to have fame or love if you're just dying or miserable in a bed and you can't take care of yourself or your family? It's just terrible. So I just didn't understand it. So the first thing you hear when you get here is like these horrible stories, the horror stories, and they don't happen in a motel late at night with a knife. They just like stories of when someone gets sick and has to go to the hospital. It's just horrible. Like the bill was thousands or tens of thousands of dollars, and I'm in debt all life. I heard this from people. It was from people I knew. So I was just it was difficult. It actually happened. Because even having health insurance doesn't help that much. I have a friend that she got sick 15 days ago, and she went to she had food poisoning, and she got really sick. The bacteria was somehow resistant, and her immune system was somehow weak. So the antibiotics killed everything else, but the bacteria that was causing the disease. So she had to be taken to the hospital. She spent there like a whole day, but no overnight staying. The bill was $6,500, and her copay was $2,500. So that's a lot of money. So she probably is going to be able to pay it, but there it goes all her savings. Well, not all her savings, but it's a lot of money. So yeah, I was really surprised. I also felt really isolated. But how was I going to know that there was no healthcare system in the United States? I never saw it in a movie. And make no mistakes about this, 99% of what people from other countries know about the United States of America is because they saw it on a movie. That's it. And we don't really watch documentaries about American problems because every country has its own problems, and some of them are really big. So we get just blockbusters, not only blockbusters, really good movies too, but many Hollywood films, and Hollywood's really tricky. You have seen how it is. They only show you the nice stuff, the beautiful stuff. They never show you the ugly part. So I didn't know how it's going to be. So my mom stayed at Florida. I moved to Tucson where my brother was living, and it was just a bit predicament for me, how to take care of my family and how to take care of myself health-wise. So I started working. I found a job, started working kind of a laborish work, lots of hours, 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, lots of work, and I just got a little bit tired of that. So I was offered a position as an office manager and a solar company here in town, and I thought that was much better. Office manager sounded great, so I moved to that position, and I just found myself suddenly like, I don't know, being on the ball and prioritizing and all those stupid words that the job market creates to label people. I was always like, I don't know, like have everything under control, and I started working many hours and be really invested in my work. And then when that happened, I discovered that it doesn't matter what you do outside of your work. It doesn't matter that you take care of yourself, rest, go to the gym, or I don't know, take naps or eat healthy, if you still have to sit down 8 hours a day in front of a computer, sooner or later you're gonna get sick. That's it. It's as simple as that. It may take a year or 2 or 3, but you're gonna get sick. Our bodies weren't designed for that. We didn't evolve sitting in front of desks. Neither we evolved being cashiers 8 hours a day. So just standing there. So it's hard for our bodies. So I started like getting really sick. First I got really like chubby. I gained like 25 pounds, and then I tried to jog and do exercise to just to shave it off, and I only got injured because I was so weak that I couldn't do any exercise. My legs were terrible. I got allergies, the American disease I call it, because nowhere else in the world you find people with allergies. It's so strange. You hear about a friend's friend that is allergic, but I have never met in any of the countries that I have been an allergic person. It's unbelievable. And here I have met so many people that are allergic. Everyone is allergic to something. So I think it's in the food, but that's another story and shall be told another time. Where was I? I got allergies and I couldn't breathe. That was terrible. My poor girlfriend, I was just snoring all the time because I just couldn't breathe. I also got all kinds of digestive problems, and my health just went spiraling down. Nothing really, really bad, but just like 99% of people and you see out there, just like normal. I was really sick. I felt terrible. I felt miserable, but I guess that's the standard. So just normal. So yeah, and then I just took a decision. I said, this gotta change. I'm just not gonna live this life. So I told to myself, this job is great and everything, but I'm just gonna move out of here, try to find something else. And I took the decision. Within 3 days, I met a man. I went to a park and I was just hanging around, and there was a guy practicing Tai Chi with all these beautiful movements, and I have been practicing myself martial arts for 10 years. So I got really impressed and I thought it was beautiful. So I went to him and I have been practicing Tai Chi, but he knew another style. So I started learning from him, and we got really good friends. And he's an acupuncturist from here in town. His name is John Blue. So we got to be really good friends, and he started treating me with acupuncture, and I started practicing every day and being healthy and rest. I moved to another job, didn't work, so I ended up unemployed. Didn't matter. I was ready for a change. That made me first I became because I healed. It didn't happen overnight. Don't expect like the magic pill. I took the magic pill. It took me 3-4 months to lose 25 pounds, probably 3 months, and get rid of my allergies. I don't have allergies anymore, and just get again better for my legs. I don't have anything of that. And I got really, really enthusiastic about health, and I started practicing for my life as a regular habit. I stopped looking at health as a magic pill, like we have to take, and maybe just look at regular life habits and see how they fit. So I started hanging out with him, with his girlfriend Marina, and many friends, and I also gained what I have lost in Colombia, the community, because I felt really, really isolated. I come from a community that is, we touch a lot, we just hang out more, no reason. We just like, what are you doing? Nothing. You want to hang out? Yeah, why not? So I got that again. I realized how important is community for health. It's so important. Finally, again, I had people that I could just hug when I greeted, but like real hug, and I could look at them at the eyes, and I could talk to them and express myself and being heard. And I also realized how much we need to be touched. We need to touch every day, have community around. So to me, those two things are the greatest things that Tucson has. Both community and alternative medicine are the hidden gems of Tucson. Thank you.